Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Raveen, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Ink Thoughts podcast. How are you, Andrew?
Hello, Vareen. I'm doing well this week. But yes, it's been a quite an interesting week because actually it's been is it the third week? Almost the third week that no, it's been almost 3 weeks in UK, and then this 3 weeks. I mean, I think I can consider those in there. So basically, the first 2 weeks I've been mostly in quarantine, and then the past week I've been like roaming around the uni, like having classes and all that. Like my university life has started, but then like I've been basically spending all this time settling down, like making sure that kind of getting used to this place. Because actually one thing when I realized after getting into my dorm is that because my old schedule doesn't apply anymore, so I actually have to set a new one, and then I have to basically reschedule everything, even my all this podcast work, and then like my video editing work, all this I have to reschedule all of them so that I can make sure that I churn out videos, podcasts timely every single week. So basically this is what I've been doing. And I feel like a individual dissertation coming soon. So now I have to write I'm starting to get busy because next week I have to submit my proposal, what's that project proposal to my supervisor. So I do have to do some research, download the data set and all that because I'm studying computer science. So that's a few things I have to do. Like it's a bit busy, I guess. Like there's just no rest yet. I mean, like I'm a year 3 student. That's why I'm not like others that come here is like a year 1 student. So they're like enjoying the time and everything. Yeah, not for me though.
Yeah.
But that's quite a lot of interesting stuff that I found here. Particularly in the UK.
No, the rabbit.
Yes. Even last week recording, I just literally I saw a rabbit while we were recording, but not this week because I've actually closed the curtain. And then another thing is that I got my monitor, my 27-inch monitor, which like kind of blocks the view, blocks the window view. So and now unless I'm standing up, otherwise I won't really see anything outside of the window. But I'm quite fortunate that I have this monitor. It's a lifestyle update, lifestyle upgrade, not update, upgrade. But the difference in the UK is that they do really focus about all this sustainability stuff and all that. So when because I was just finding out like the perks of being in University of Nottingham, and then like there's this app where they just like you can just convert your steps and then your step count and your how much you run into like points, and then you can redeem vouchers with it. So that's cool. That's already cool. And then it's just been a week, and then I'm already able to like redeem some vouchers, some 10% vouchers for like university merchandise. Like I think let me think. If I think I quadruple the current points that I have, I can like redeem a 2.5 pounds cafe voucher, which is very cool. Like this is literally something I think even when back in our Malaysia campus, that's all the students have been trying to do. Like when we have all this entrepreneurship event and talk about like we have all these apps where we encourage people to do things, gamify it, and then they can change vouchers and stuff. And then I'm not sure, like maybe I'm not sure, is it because there's just no support for them to try it out before we see whether it works, or is it like we generally don't have the audience in Malaysia to support this whole thing even if it's launched. So the first thing I found out is that, and the second thing I found out is actually a rewards app, a green rewards app, which is so when you do things like picking up garbage, recycling, all this, you get points as well, and then the university will actually give you points, and then you if you are the top 8 every month, you will get a voucher. Yeah, like cinema voucher, shopping voucher, and all that. So that's very cool. But while I was using that app, like you can like gain points by reading articles all that as well. So I read those, and then I get points from it. But then I also found out a few interesting apps. One is actually a like a zero waste-ish app. So instead of like throwing away your stuff or selling your stuff, this app generally just lets you give away stuff. So you through that, this app is called Ollie, I think. Let me just check. I think OLLIE. Let me have a look.
The one that you told me just now?
Yeah. Oh, Olio actually. OLIO. Yes. That's the one I showed. I talked about it just now. So basically, you can search like around your area, like who's giving away free stuff, and then maybe it's just some stuff that they don't want it, so you just meet up with them and then you can just pick it up. So yeah, I'm quite surprised, like, because that app works in Nottingham. Like Nottingham is kind of, we can say that it's like a Ipoh in Malaysia, which is like quite a small town, not really a city. So you can imagine how well this would work in London, since it works in Nottingham as well. Like such a small town, it's been like I can find people that all that. So basically, like people, if they have extra food that is going to be expired or something, they can just give it out, or like later I'm going to get some cutleries and all that, like some bowls and plates, which someone doesn't want it. So yeah, that is just some really cool stuff, which I find. Yeah, like things actually works over here. So that is like my discovery of the week.
Yeah, when you tell me all about all this, I really find it quite interesting. Like, I don't really think it works in Malaysia, at least for now. Maybe people are not that aware of all this yet. Yeah, so
I mean like okay, yeah, maybe the level of awareness isn't that high. I do know that they're aware, but the level of awareness is that high, and maybe just the culture is different, because like, within the Asian and the Western culture, yeah, like there's just slight difference between it. Yeah, we are not that, I don't know, like I think in Asia we don't trust others that much. I'm not sure if this is the way to say it. I mean, like we are going towards that direction, but still we are not like people in the Western culture, where they generally community stuff are more popular. Like they can literally do all this stuff here.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, how was your week? Forgot to ask that. Yeah. Because like literally, yeah, you're hosting this episode and then I just forgot about that.
My week, I'll say it's a very busy and tiring week for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I know that a few days, like literally, you are so busy that I couldn't even call you, like when it's like time that you're supposed to be like it's supposed to be like after work time, and then you're still actually working. Yeah, I just couldn't call you, like, oh, you're so busy.
Yeah, I'm thinking, if let's say in the future I have like more patient or what, is that still manageable for me? I mean, maybe it's just the beginning, so it takes up a lot of my time, trying to adjust to everything, and yeah. But then I do find, but I do realize that I learned a lot of stuff this week as well.
Examples?
Like the other day, we had a meeting with one of the psychiatrists, which is one of the director of our organization as well. So he actually share quite a lot of stuff, and one thing that I find quite cool is that no matter what you're trying to do, you have to go beyond what you're doing. Like okay, it's not just because of work. You have to know a lot more so that you can do better. You get what I mean? Because most of us, when we started working, maybe we just put our effort and all during the work time and all, but then usually during that time you don't really have much time to do something extra, like okay, maybe reading up about things happening around the world, which can also affect our mental health and all.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Basically, like, yeah, it's literally the same thing as university, where like like, so when you're studying for a module, you can't just base solely on whatever the lecture notes is. You have to, if you want to excel, you definitely have to go and do further research for yourself, something like that.
Yeah, but then
Right?
but most of the time, because like studying for the content that lecturer give us is like already a lot, then we think we are doing enough. We don't want to go beyond that because that's just so tired and all.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. Like, yeah, but another thing is that, like, just finding out whether that's really the thing for you. Like, and sometimes you know that certain modules, I know it's not the really right thing to just like take a module and then just take it as something that you want to pass it. But yeah, some modules, you know that it's not really something for you. You literally took it just to pass it, then it's fine. Like, maybe you don't really have to spend so much effort onto it. Like, it's better off spending all this effort onto something that you care more about, something that's more important to you. All that.
Yeah. Like I still remember during my year 3, because we have the freedom to choose whatever module that we want to do, as long as we fit the credits required. Yeah. So I do heard about like 1 or 2 module that people say usually they don't get high marks because it's not that easy to get high marks. It's easy to pass but not easy to get high marks. But then, although I'm in year 3 and the weightage for that year is quite high as well, but before I make the decision, I still think that okay, maybe it's hard to like get a very high mark or what, but the thing is, I want to learn the content. I'm interested in the content, and I think the content is beneficial for me in the future as well. It's so I kind of be mentally prepared that maybe I might not get that high marks, but I can learn what I'm interested in.
Okay. All right. Okay. But yes, that actually brings us directly into today's topic. So just now you talked about how that subject is quite hard to achieve high marks, but then of course for you it's okay. For you, you're just taking it to learn about the subject. But what about for others that are literally trying to excel on it? Like, it's not easy, but knowing that it's hard to excel, should they like just accept that taking a pass is okay, or should they really work hard to it? So that is our topic for today. Will accepting reality stop the desire for success? So what do you think?
Well, I do encounter like a few friends that when we are like trying to make our decision on which module to choose, they did mention things like, but I can't get high marks, and yeah, they are quite worried about that. Although I don't really agree with what they're thinking, because I think at the end of the day, if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, then what's the point? You're here to learn, right? Yeah.
Understand. Yes.
Wait, what was the question again?
No, like literally just like, so what do you think of those students? So let's say when they took a topic and then they just wanted to excel it, so and then they found out that it's too hard. So then our topic is literally asking, will accepting reality stop the desire for success? Should they just accept the reality, or like should they still strive to like be the best, something like that? Or have you any experience on this?
I think one of our friend, Yumi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I quite like her attitude, because
Okay.
because most of our courses, we don't. I mean, those module. Sometimes it's not that we work hard, then guarantee we can get a very high marks. There's a lot of factors in affecting it. Yeah. So every time I can see she put in almost
extra efforts.
Yeah, like at least like 80 to 100% of her effort to make sure that she do her best. But she's okay if the outcome is not that good. Yeah, so I like her attitude in this way, you know. No matter what, she'll still put in the best that she can.
Wow, okay. Even I can't really do that.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that as well.
Yeah, like sometimes literally it's not that right. Like sometimes I just judge things on the surface, and then when I feel like this thing might not be something I think will contribute a lot to my life or something, so something that I don't really care much about, then I wouldn't just put so much effort into it. I'll just put less amount of effort into it. That's what I do. Yeah, but when it comes to things with, I think, this will change my life. This is like life changing per se. Then I would like put in like, of course, more effort into it. Others, then maybe I'll put like maybe a pass or a credit effort into it. Whereas like this, I'll literally get like put a full mark effort, something like that into it. Yeah.
You know, actually, I come up with this idea of this topic because I do realize that I can say when I was younger, I put in a lot of effort in my academic because I want to excel it. But then when I grow up, and there's a lot of things coming in like extracurricular activities, which is quite important as well because it helps us in another way, and so you have to kind of balance it. Then slowly I realized that I started putting lesser effort, although I still want to get a good result, you know.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So and then when I go into university, at first I put in the best that I can, but then slowly I realized although I put in the best that I can, sometimes it's still out of my control. Then I tell myself,
why is it so though? Why which part is out of your control?
I think maybe like in foundation time, I think like organic chemistry is just not my thing. And so although I tried my very best to understand and learn it, when it comes to exam, I still don't do that well compared to psychology module, which it's more it's easier for me to understand and relate to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I kind of,
I mean it's still under your control, but then you for sure know that instead of like putting normally for stuff which are hard, like maybe you're putting 150% effort, then you will understand it. But then maybe organic chemistry is like something that you have to put in 300% like effort before you can understand it. So it's not really out of your control, but then you know that that's like too much. Like of course, like let's say 300% of effort is like maybe the effort of 3 modules, so you're putting the effort of 3 modules into 1 module, and then that doesn't make sense anymore. So yeah, you decided not to do that anymore.
But at the same time, it will affect like others modules, right? If you put in 300%, because
exactly. That's what I meant. So because like you understand it, because you're putting a 3 module effort into one module, so like you might be taking focus away from other modules. That's why you don't want to do that. Right?
Yeah. And then what I want to say is okay. Then the then the idea of we should accept the reality comes in.
Okay. All right.
And so I'm so it kind of like make me curious. Will like accepting the reality stop us from wanting a better result or anything? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
How about you? What do you think?
I'm trying to recall any experiences that like the most recent experience. Like I mean that definitely happened before. But yeah, there's just things which I haven't done. Those are not completed. What's the most recent one? I guess I can just like use YouTube as one of the example, but it's not really not yet accepting reality. ish. I guess it's like a half thing. So like there's two ways to approach YouTube, because you know that at least for now, from what I know, is that it's a consistency that will keep us going. Yeah, the consistency that keep us going. But I do know that, so I can make, like, for sure now, no matter how good a video is, it won't get like 100K or 1 million views. Like, it's almost impossible to do that. Like, it's almost impossible. Not impossible, but then almost impossible. So there is really not much point for me to do that. So like trying to make a very well done video now is a desire to success. But if I accept my reality, I will just like continue do videos, which isn't like, doesn't mean that they have to be bad, but they're just like normal, because I just want to bring like simple stuff for it, simple stuff onto my channel. So sometimes this comes in, but then of course, if you're doing those nice videos, just that they won't get like 1 million views or something, but then they will definitely help out a bit on your videos, because when people do encounter it, they will like it, and then they will continue watching on your channel and all that. So it will help it in some way. So yeah, sometimes, especially when yeah, when it's like the deadline is approaching on like Wednesday or Saturday, and then I haven't get my video, then I was like literally thinking, yeah, can I just like simply churn out the video and then like just post on it and then like just call it a day, you know? Like, I guess the consistency thing is more important than anything else, right? Like, yeah, people don't really care about the quality yet, right? Like, yeah, sometimes that kind of kicks in. I know. I do think this is not a good thing. So, but usually when this comes in, it's because I realize that when this comes in, it's because it came in as an excuse.
Yeah,
it's like an excuse. So there's some other reason that contribute to this. So I try to just fix that problem. For example, in this case, it's simple, like my YouTube video, because I didn't really have a schedule, so everything kind of got into the last minute, and then like both completing, I mean, how do I say it? I mean, churning out is important, but then like taking rest is important as well. So both of them have the same importance. So I just want to find an equilibrium between all of them, because I know if I can have no rest at all. Maybe I'll just like not sleep and then churn out that video, and then I can get a very high quality content out, but I won't get any sleep. Or I can choose to sleep and then not put out any video, and then like I'll get rest, but then it hurts my channel. So when we try to find an equilibrium, it'll be like, maybe I guess less sleep, but then I still churn out a reasonably quality normal video, something like that. So like in the end, like because we have like there's just we don't have enough focus for that one thing. That's why we start making all this excuse, like, yeah, should we accept the reality, you know, just to do that. So I just try to create that's the reason why in the just now in the beginning of the episode I talk about like making my schedule, all that. So I created mine, but I'm still tuning it, hoping that this works for me. So in hopes that, yeah, there's no opportunity for this excuse anymore, because there will be a time where I would just need to work on my videos, and then yeah, like during that moment, I don't need to think about other stuff. I don't need to think about sleep or whatever, because when I do work on those, I should be focusing on that, and I should churn out the best I could during that moment, because it should be zero distraction, something like that. Yeah, so like this, like that is my way of like taking this excuse out of the equation, something like that. Yeah, that's my way.
Okay.
So I mean, I would say that we shouldn't. I haven't explored more questions. Like more moments when this question comes up, but when it comes to reality or desire to success, I think most of the time we can get the desire to success, but we just need to, find like another way to do it, because when we start thinking this question, it's usually at we're almost at a dead end. So we need to like
True.
maybe walk backwards back to the entrance and then figure out what's wrong in the beginning. Because you just can't keep thinking this question all the time.
Yeah.
Like you're definitely of course, it depends as well. Sometimes, let's say accepting reality, when you're accepting reality, it's like you need to balance between two things. And then in your case, when you're talking about balancing between like your organic chemistry on another modules, you for sure know that organic chemistry isn't your thing, isn't that life-changing, or that would be in my case. Maybe like then we're just like, let's just throw organic chemistry away, like, oh yeah, and then like we'll focus on the others. But in my case, like just now, when I'm talking about rest and then videos, and I'm like, okay, there must be something wrong where I need to consider which one to take between both of this, because like both of them are definitely very important for me. So yeah, let me take a step back all the way to the entrance, and then let's figure this out. Yeah, that is like kind of my approach. Damn, why do I always just go into the conclusion all the way, man?
It's okay. Okay, I just thought of something. Do you usually have the maybe it's almost towards the end of something, and then do you usually have that idea of I should have done better?
I mean, yeah, always, most of the time, 99%. 99%, yeah. Yes, 99. I mean, yeah, I 99%. Even if I'm quite satisfied with that, I know that I can do better. Yeah, but it depends. Like, cause like there's a few feelings towards this. There's a few feelings on this thought. Sometimes it can be like, oh, I've done really well, but like maybe the next time if I do it, I can do better on this regards, in this regards, and in this regards. Or it can be like, oh, I've completed it, but if I have more time, then I would make this happen, because I'm not that satisfied. So sometimes like you're satisfied, and then you know that okay, there's things that can be improved, or sometimes that you're not that satisfied, and then you want to improve, but then you just don't have the resources or like the time to do so, something like that. Yeah, that is like from me. Okay, yeah, I saw your camera feed blurred out for a second, but yeah, where did I got cut off?
I think I heard it until okay, I can't remember where.
Oh my god. Were you paying attention? Or are you not?
I'm paying attention, but then suddenly I realized there's a problem with my Wi-Fi, and then I got a bit panicked.
Oh, okay.
I think it's somewhere around like you're saying you tell yourself that you're doing good, but maybe there's still a few things that you can do better. Then I think after that I get cut off.
Yeah, like one is when you're satisfied with your own stuff, and then you know that you can do better, and so you do that the next time. Or another time is that you just got something done, and then you know that this is not like something that you're satisfied with. You know that there's a lot of things you can do here, do there, and it's just because you don't have enough resource or you don't have enough time, so you couldn't do that. So like this is the two different feeling that I will have. Like if I'm satisfied, I know that next time I can do better. Or if I'm unsatisfied, I know that I could have done better, but I just didn't have the time or the resource. Something like that. Yeah. So I'll say the first one is normal. The first one is like just us trying to improve or something. So maybe the idea just comes out after you're done with that thing. So it's fine. Because like, yeah, you can't force that improvement idea to come out when you're doing something. So yeah, you can like just try better next time. And just try implement it next time. The second one is that you faced a problem beforehand. That's why you couldn't fix it. So you couldn't get it done the way you liked it to be. So yeah, try to fix a problem. Like in my case, like my videos and stuff. If it turns out unsatisfying, and then I know that it's because of the time issue, then yeah, I have to just schedule time for myself and all that.
I
Do
do
you
have,
understand?
yeah, I
You get what I
understand.
mean?
Yes. I do have these two kind of feelings as well, but I can give one example about the second type. So I was a secretary for many years during my secondary school time, and then I remember
Okay.
this idea was come up so strong when I was terminating my service as a secretary for prefect board during my
Okay.
Form 5, yeah. The idea come up because I think I should have done better, but I didn't. Maybe I can't really remember what's the thing that happened, but I think it might be related to like I didn't manage my time well or like procrastinating or what. Yeah. So when it comes to like our university time when we was in Youth Entrepreneur Society, that time around, I actually reminded myself of the past feeling that I have.
To do better.
What?
Is it? To do better this time.
Yeah, I don't want me to feel any regrets at the end of my when the time that I will be terminating my service. I don't want the same feeling again.
Okay.
And I'm quite happy that I realized I don't have this feeling when I end my service as a secretary.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Where was we earlier? Why I suddenly asked this question?
Pardon, what?
Where was we earlier? Why I asked this question?
I actually forgot. I actually forgot.
Okay, fine.
I have no idea. You suddenly asked me about it, and I just answered. Yeah.
But how about nowadays? Do you feel since we have this kind of like reality accepting idea already in our life and all, do you think it actually affects you when you're trying to do something?
Okay. Yes, it definitely affects. It definitely affects. So, but the way it affects is like the reality accepting thing is that I accepted my reality as in like I know that there's some things which are more important to me as well. There's some things which are more important. So let me just pull out my example. I would just like to use my schedule as one of the example.
Okay.
Let me just go to next week's schedule, and then I have a bunch of. Then my schedule is a lot more colorful right now, like a lot more colorful right now than when I'm in Malaysia. Like, when I was like working for myself ish. Yeah, but yeah. So now for sure, I definitely know that there is more important stuff in my schedule. So like even when I started my uni and all that, because like uni there's always this three thing they talk about. There's like your studies, there's like your socials, and then your sleep. Oh my god, the triple S. Yeah, I just realized that they fit. Like, I was trying to find like, oh, can I just like put all of them with the three like the same alphabet, and then I can shorten it into something. Yeah, I can call it. Let's just call it the triple S of university life. So,
Okay.
Social, study, and sleep. Like you need to. They say it's quite hard to balance all three of them. If you want to get social and studies, I mean it depends on university. Okay, they say that in Harvard it's quite impossible. You can only choose to. You can either social or study or sleep, or social or sleep. So like you'll be neglecting one of them. I mean, I guess in Nottingham, like managing all three is still quite possible. Managing all three is still quite possible. But for me, there's more important stuff for me than all these three things. So from, let's say, when we talk about the triple S, two of them are very important. So sleep is definitely important. But I guess I can manage with like 6 to 7 hours of sleep, which instead of like 8. So that's what I do most of the time. And then the second thing is study. Study is quite important because I mean like other lectures and all that. I'll put in like maybe a credit effort and then maybe try to get distinction. So and then but for individual dissertation, I do want to do that well. So I'll put more effort into that. Yeah. but for the social regards, I mean, it is an important thing. But then I would maybe put only like 50% effort, and then like that it's not that important for me. So yeah, if instead of spending most of my times connecting with my friends and all that, or connecting with new people, I may spend less of my time connecting with new people, or even spending time with my friends, or maybe further, I might just like create a importance. Like it's quite bad to like quantify people and all that, but like when as we goes on, and I find that few friends are more similar minded, then I might just spend more time with them ish. And then yeah, but I won't be spending so much time like socializing with my current friends, and then my like even getting to know friends and all that. So as for now, what I do is very easy. Like every time when we're having dinner and lunch or even breakfast, that will be the time when I do socializing. But I won't purposely try to go and create events and all that where I would free up my time and then to like to have some social stuff. Yeah, I would like put all the other stuff, including my YouTube, like and then like my gym training, my run training, all that, as a priority instead of that. So my accepting reality would be in this regard. So like some stuff, when let's say there's something new that I do. Okay, let's say for some reason I picked up badminton, and then the desire for success in badminton will be affected by all these other factors, because I take so many things into focus. So I know that I definitely have to sacrifice some focus on all these things which I care about right now, or badminton. And then I would do so on badminton, because for me, all this other stuff, my studies, my sleep, my YouTube, my podcast, my running, and my gym training, these are my heavy focus. So I would sacrifice on new stuff which comes in, something like that. That is my accepting reality-ish. So,
okay.
yeah, I like, it's kind of like I know that I there's already so many focus in my life. If anything comes in, yeah, I should like, maybe they might be my new focus in the future, but then for now, they won't be so much of it. Yeah, but if we talk about like current focus, so let's say for some reason one day I found out that no matter how many videos you make on YouTube, you may not, you won't be famous or something. That one, it may happen, but then at least for now, I guess another thing is the time thing. So it's quite important. Maybe you set a time for something. So let's say for YouTube, I set it for like 2 years. If I continually do this for 2 years, and then there's really no success here, then yeah, it's time to do the accepting reality thing, and then stop this thing, or like gradually slow it down, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, like for sure, the individual dissertation thing is very simple. Like it's literally a 1 year. So I know that this 1 year I have to put in effort on this, like to be able to excel or something.
Not even 1 year.
Yeah, it's actually not even 1 year. Yeah, that's the thing. That makes it a bit tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I kind of wait. Did I not allocate enough time then? Okay, okay. So I actually realized that I forgot to allocate another time period for next week. Because what the thing about individual dissertation is that, yeah, you have to be disciplined and all that. So I kind of allocate like 5 hours per week to work on those tasks. Yeah, like just for those tasks. I'll see how that works. Hopefully that works well. Yeah.
I guess maybe when you started working more on the project, maybe you need more time.
Pardon, what?
Maybe after you have
Can
started working more on that project, maybe you need more time.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm not sure if mine is similar as yours.
Because the difference about mine is that I think at least mine is more in control, I assume, because the difference is that mine is like experiments. It's like experimenting with computers.
Yeah.
I'm just like letting the computer run the stuff and then see if there's any improvement. I mean, time would be the thing which I can't control. Let's say if for some reason it takes like 10 minutes to run through this whole simulation thing and then I get the result out of it, then I have certain limited amount of time. But at least for yours, because you may need to, especially when you're working with a teammate last time, and then you have this thing called, like, you have to get participant and all that, so that might be something out of your control. But I'm not sure about mine though. I understand that next week I might need to spend more time because I'm doing my project proposal. I need to get it done by Friday, so I need to put in more effort, like to churn out the good one. But then after that, with my work plan and everything, I assume it should be fine. I have no idea, man. I assume. At least that's my assumption.
Okay, that's great. That you have a plan for it already.
I mean, I don't have my work plan yet. Now I'm just making. That's why I do understand that my schedule might still need tuning, because I literally just put up time periods where I'm supposed to do something like that. Yeah, like so that I can know when am I free, when am I not. Yeah.
Okay. Coming back to our topic, I actually thought of another thing. Other than prioritizing things that are important to us. Like accepting reality, this thing, I think we need to be aware that, are we just making excuse for it? You get me?
So when we are doing things and then we say that maybe we should accept reality instead of like trying to do better, something like that.
We are just like because we realized we didn't perform well, and so we take accepting reality as an excuse to feel better, but then it's because of you yourself that didn't put in enough of effort.
Okay. All right, I understand that.
Yeah.
But this, I guess this depends on people, because there are definitely two kinds of people which I know in this world. Some is that they just keep giving excuses. So most of the time when they talk about this, it's excuses.
Yeah.
And there's some other people which they already work really hard, and then when they talk about this, it's actually quite okay to accept the reality for like a bit, because you've been working so hard for quite some time, and then doing this, it might prevent burnout and all that. So yeah, I guess you should recognize which kind of people you are first. And then only decide like, okay, but yeah, it's hard lah. Like it's a self-awareness thing. Like if you're already those people that keep giving excuses, yeah, you might allow you to just make more excuses. Yeah, if you are those hardworking people, you will always think that this is excuse and all that. I don't know, like the self-awareness thing, especially like I guess it's always a work in progress thing, but I really don't know how to advise others on this. But for me, just be aware.
Yeah. Like for
I mean, I just see how important that thing is. Like if that thing is important enough, then I would try to avoid any excuses. Yeah, if that thing is like life changing for me, let's just consider all this as excuses. And then if that other thing is not that life changing, I'm okay with accepting the reality, because I know that there is some other more important, more life changing stuff in my life, which I usually don't accept this excuse, something like that. So yeah, I accept it as excuse, and then sometimes I don't accept it as excuse, depending on what that matter is.
Yeah, like for those hardworking people, at the end of the day, they blame themselves for not doing enough. And then for those that always make excuse, blame the whole world instead of themselves.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Agree with that.
Shall we wrap up, or do you still have something else to share?
Actually, yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, yeah, I think we can wrap up.
How should we wrap up here? I suddenly don't know what to say.
Like, let's just go back to the question. So, will accepting reality stop the desire for success?
Depending on people.
Okay. Yes, I would say it depends on people. So if we take this, so some people where they take this as excuse all the time, then yes, definitely. But people that just don't take this as excuse, they won't. But then, like, the thing is, it may turn into they may get burned out eventually.
True.
So I think the best way is still, I quite like my way, to be honest. I quite like my way, which is like, your focus in life, and then, like, if whatever you're doing is related to that focus, then just don't accept the reality and then work for it. But yeah, do give it a time period. Don't just like blindly working for it for like until the day you die or something. But and then for other stuff which are not really your focus, then it's okay to accept this excuse. I don't mean like just giving up, but then, like, yeah, just accept the reality. Like, for sure, I think running wise, I'm balancing between desire for success and reality. So previously, like, success, of course, and defined as success is like when you run quite fast, like I think 4 minutes something pace per km, that would be like considered success, because like you can easily join all those big branded marathons and all that without having to join through raffles and all that. But now I know that, okay, that is pretty much almost impossible for me, because I can do that, but then I'll need to spend a ton of time working out, training on my running, and then in the end, yeah, it's cool. I'm able to join those races like that. But then that is just one purpose that that's just one cool thing that comes out from it. I don't get any other cool thing out of it. So yeah, let's just accept the reality, knowing that I couldn't really run that fast, so I would just try to maintain my pace or improve a little bit, and then that will be my definition of success. Yeah, I don't need to work to run that fast, that crazily fast, something like that. So that is something I do as well. Yeah, so like if it's a focus, then try not to make it an excuse. If it's not a focus, it's okay to make it an excuse.
To simplify,
not really an excuse, just like accept the reality.
To simplify,
Pardon?
To simplify is to be more aware of what your priority is, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yes. Yeah. Anything you want to talk about in regards to this wrap up?
I think you pretty much have said most of the stuff that I think the same as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So yes, do you have any insights for this week?
Yeah, this morning after I wake up, I actually watched.
This morning, damn. Okay.
I watched a YouTube video from Musang King channel.
Okay.
Okay.
King is a durian, for those that doesn't know, but Musang King channel is not directly affiliated to durian. I mean, it's affiliated to the Malaysian culture, but then it's not affiliated to durian.
So one of them actually, they recorded a video where they went back to visit his mother.
Okay.
Yeah. So it actually, after I watched the video, it actually reminds me of like appreciating those.
What? Can you repeat? What's the what you said?
I say it actually, after I watched the video, it actually reminded me to appreciate things that how do I say this? we always think that the things are there, so we don't really put it enough attention or effort. But then at the end of the day, if when we lost it, it might be a very sad thing for us. For example, like family and friends, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we might take like family for granted, and so we don't give enough attention or time for them. But at the end of the day, if one day you lose them, maybe you'll feel very, very regret. Or yeah, that's my insight.
Okay. I mean, okay. But yeah, this depends on people, I guess.
Yeah. It depends on people.
I have different views on this.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a bit controversial. Cause there's just a like when you're doing this, when you're doing, I understand the importance. I can see the importance in those. I can see the importance in whatever you said just now. But there's just many things, because you do this because you think that, oh, you might regret this thing, right? But there is just a lot of things. I mean like parents is kind of a huge part of us, especially we're being Asians. So yeah, but when you talk about regret, so if you don't spend enough time with your parent, you may regret the future. Okay, this is one thing, but there is a ton of stuff which you may regret as well. So from a Western perspective, they won't put this on parents. They may put it on life experience and all that. So if you don't do this now, you may just regret. It's basically the same thing. So when you talk about basically everything, you may actually you can't always apply this. If you don't do this now, if you don't do this more, you may just regret it. Pretty much everything. Just that us as Asian, we put more importance on the parents. So we talk about this like, oh, spend more time with your parents when you can do it. But when you put it on the Western culture, they are being more
individualistic.
They care more about their individualistic dreams and all that. They'll talk about like, oh, if you don't go like travel around the world right now, you might not be able to do it in future. So like this actually depends. So because you can literally apply it to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally even today, it might sound stupid, but then like if you don't brush your teeth today, you might regret your future, because like, yeah, you who knows what will happen because of this time you don't brush your teeth, something like that. So basically a lot of things can happen, a lot of things are unknown. So if you care about your teeth so much, then you should just like brush every day. So I guess it depends on what is the most important to you. And then just go and do it regardless, like go and hit the wall or something, because that thing is important to you.
True.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, parents, they are important and stuff. And then I would try to meet them at least once a year. I think there will be some, actually once a year. That might be too much, actually,
Once a year is too
in the
much?
future. I mean, like, let's say if I do stay long term in the UK.
Okay.
Like isn't that an expensive thing, I mean, I don't know how it goes, but then like, yeah, like but something like this, maybe something at this time frame. So it depends on how important we put it into this. Like for me, the more important stuff may be like, if I really have this chance to just join this marathon, I'll join it. Yeah, so because who knows when I can't run marathons anymore, and I can't run at this speed anymore, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, if and or something like, if I have the opportunity to like get you to the UK right now, I would most likely do it, because yeah, who knows what happens or something, and then the future might change something like that. So if I do find an opportunity right now to bring you to UK, and then like you're totally fine with it, and then why not? I'll totally do that, because like just depending on what is so important about it. Like if that thing is so important to you, and then you can do it now, then just do it. Something like that.
How about you? Any other insight? What?
Any other insights? Any other insights? Any other insights? I mean, okay, this is a bit of an insight. Like, okay, it feels like this week I just joined my athletics club social, and then we went to one of like their houses to drink, and then they're actually joining. They went clubbing at the end, but then in the end I actually didn't go because we lined up and stuff, and then we showed them our IDs, and then the thing is the Malaysian ID doesn't show your birth of date, so I can't really prove my age from that. And then I need my passport to do that, and so I mean, the guy is really nice. He said that if I can get my passport back, then I don't need to line up or anything. I can just go through that door. But then, I already know that I am not much of a clubbing guy, but I've never tried it out. Okay, so I think I'm not much of a clubbing guy because I haven't tried it out. No, I think that I'm not such a clubbing guy, but then I haven't tried it out, so I can't really say that I'm not a clubbing guy. So I want to try it out because I just like to just experience things and all that. But like, if you really tell me that I have to go back 1 hour, 30 minutes to get my passport and then 30 minutes back, then I'd rather go back and have a rest. Maybe like just learn this lesson and then like come back next time. But the main thing I want to talk about is that like, even though you know that you might not enjoy something, just experience it at least once. This is something my dad told me. So instead of like not doing it, it's better to experience it at least once. So if you really don't like it, you can tell others like, I've tried it before, but it's just not really my thing. Instead of like, you've never done it and then you just tell that, I don't like it, even though I've never tried it.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate the experience. I don't really like clubbing and like even like partying and all that, but I would say I don't enjoy that. I don't know, that feeling-ish. It's a bit hard to say because I'm about to say I don't really like this thing, but then I do like it a bit. So I do like that. I guess the part I like about is like when you're actually learning things. So when you're talking to people, you're seeing how people talk and all that. You actually learn how they social with others. So socialize with others, all that. So you do learn stuff from it, even though you don't like the environment, but you can still learn stuff from it. And I just enjoy the part where I actually learn stuff, when I actually like it opens up my worldview and all that. Just even though you think you may not like something, just go ahead and do it. And then it's important to enjoy the learning process. That's my insight for the week.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, nothing. That's it from me.
Okay, then I guess it's the end of this episode of podcast. What should I say next?
Aren't you gonna do the ending?
I'm thinking what should I continue? I suddenly forget what you usually do.
Let's just keep this awkward, and then we'll wait until you find an ending. I mean, you don't have to follow whatever I do. You can just like make up your own, and then you have your own style. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay, if you enjoy this episode of podcast, you can always share with us. Maybe you can comment down in any post of our social media or email, or just message us on any social media platforms. And we'll see you next in the next episode. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you're not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with a link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye bye.
How is it? Okay. I mean, like, you can literally just, you don't need to follow my way. You can just like do it any way you want. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
I do realize that I have a problem with ending a conversation also.
Huh? What do you mean by ending a conversation?
I mean, like wrap up a thing and then and because last time I had a one-to-one meeting, online meeting with my colleague, and then when it's almost the end, then he look at me, I look at him, and then
Just say like, oh yeah, well, that's yeah, anything else you want to share? No, then that'll be it. Then just bye bye, something like that.
yeah. I did realize that I have this, and I should work on this.
Okay. All right. Should we end it here?
Yeah.
All right.